Hey, look, you bitches acting. I'm sick of all this capping. I'm the only bad bitch that's out right now and really rapping. You niggas soft, can't handle all this boss. I ain't mad, nigga. I just got that pimpin' in my top. Bitches running out of bars trying to keep up with me. If I ain't playing with your pussy, why you coming for me? You only doing all this shit because you want me to see. You can't stun on bitches that you really trying to beat. Look, I'm getting money, you getting out of pocket. Talking cash shit, probably ain't even got no wallet. Now hurry up and clock in before I get the clock in. You up in your motherfucking head with this powder, real freak bitch. Bad attitude, snatch a rich nigga ice if he acting cool. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, man.
Ooh! Bad bitches on me. Broke bitches stay lonely. Creamy got the cream on me. Big talk about money, ho show me. Bad bitches on me. Broke bitches stay lonely. Creamy got the cream on me. Big talk about money, ho show me. I'm the baddest in the business. In my pocket stretching out, no fitness. You ain't gotta talk, just listen. I be killing beats, straight murder, y'all the witness. And these haters, they be dissing, trying to throw shade and throw shots, but they be missing intimidation. I'm the competition, don't like to see me shining, it's my name that they mention. You bitches kill me with that fake shit. You Meek Millin while I'm winning on that Drake shit. Dog face, ugly bitches need a facelift, and I be killing shit with lace fronts and lace outfits. You hoes is pathetic. I'm sick of y'all, somebody call a medic. Ain't never falling off, and yeah, you can bet it. And if you ask around, they gon' tell you Creamy said it. Bad bitches on.
Hey. Salute to the chat. What's going on? Y'all done checked into the ghetto, baby. Y'all know what time it is. But y'all already know I gotta start off with my shout outs to my peoples because y'all stay coming through showing me love, and I couldn't do it without y'all. Salute Magnificent Tyler, I see you. Chopping it up TV, my boy. Anna Skull, hey baby. Salute Slim Troll Gang, what it do? JB, hey bro. Skull, what it do? Big homie. The boot, what it do? Mouthpiece, I knew you was coming. TCH Juice 23, salute King. Hey Pharaoh, Bread Truck. Miss Callie. Salute. Hey, Skull once again. Salute. We in the hood where it's good. So I know y'all seen my thumbnail and my title. This is a story about a young girl, that her mama did so wrong by her. We see this so much, and we need to talk about it. And we gonna keep talking about it, especially on my watch. We're gonna talk about it because this gotta stop. We can't keep hurting these babies. Salute Nicole. Salute Money Taya. Hey, Brother Gavin. Thank y'all for checking in. But yeah, this is about a 5-year-old, Kamarie Holland. It's the Kamarie Holland story. And this is crazy because this is one of the stories that I first wrote down when I first ever started my YouTube. And I was like, I wanted to cover the story or whatever. And I never got a chance to cover it. So today I'm like, I want to cover this because we got to bring awareness to this type of stuff as well. Salute Truth Speaker. Salute Eddie. Salute. We got to bring awareness to this type of stuff as well. Like when you see the signs and you got to second think anything that got something to do with the way somebody treat their child or anything. Now, listen, I'm not saying just hop up in people's business because people going to raise their kids the way they supposed to raise their kids or how they feel like they supposed to raise their kids. But when you see signs of stuff that's not right, just keep your eyes open because I feel like, once again, the system had failed this baby because the mother, Christy, who didn't have custody of any of her kids, she was already on child restriction because she was being charged with the abuse of a fetus. So the story real deep. So y'all sit back, we finna play a little content and get off into this story because we got to start protecting these babies as well. Like, this stuff is ridiculous, and is really hurtful. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Let's go.
In Columbus, Georgia, at 1607 Bowman Street, 35-year-old mother of four, Christy Marie Sipple, called 911 at around 6:15 a.m. in the morning to report that her 5-year-old daughter, Kamarie Holland, was missing. Christy stated that she woke up to find that her daughter had vanished and whoever took the little girl left the door open in the process. Sadly, Kamarie Holland was later pronounced dead at 11:15 p.m. that evening, less than 10 minutes away, in a cold, abandoned house just over the border across the Chattahoochee River in the 1100 block of 15th Avenue in Phoenix City, Alabama. The 5-year-old's body was sent for an autopsy where they hope to recover DNA evidence that can help solidify a verdict later on. In an emotional, teary-eyed statement made with WTVM-TV, Christy Sipple, who also goes by the name Christy Hoskins, told the company that, quote, "She was my life. I lived for her daily. She was my only girl. I have 3 boys, and her. She was just the sweetest girl in the world. You could not harm that little girl because she was so innocent. She was so smart. She was perfect." During the WTVM annual toy drive, Christy Sipple stopped by with a car full of her daughter's toys and said, "I'm Kamarie Holland's mommy, and she would want nothing in the world but to donate her toys to another child that was in need because she was a very helping child." Police are said to have zeroed in on surveillance of the intersection around the house, quickly identifying the suspect. Then 37-year-old Jeremy Williams was arrested the same day as the 5-year-old's disappearance and promptly charged with the murder of Kamarie Holland. He reportedly used to live at the Phoenix City address where the little girl was found. She had been strangled to death. Information provided to authorities had led police to the Bamboo Hotel where Jeremy and his uncle were staying. They had only arrived roughly 30 minutes prior to his arrest. Williams is said to be a regular at the hotel where he may or may not sell drugs in order to support his own habit. His uncle is not thought to be connected to the murder at this time as he was seemingly picked up shortly before the bust. And Jeremy Williams, well known to law enforcement, was reportedly out on bond at the time of Kamarie's murder. On December 14th, police investigated Jeremy's official home on Dozier Street in Columbus. What they found there remains unknown. Jeremy also may have actually been the one that led investigators to the 5-year-old's body. I'm simply not sure at this time. But here's what we do know. Jeremy Williams had a history. On August 1st of 2021, Jeremy Williams was arrested in Muskogee County on charges of simple battery, family violence, and third-degree cruelty to children, 2 misdemeanors that he pled not guilty to. And while he was never convicted as far as I can see, it seems that in this specific case...
Now I have to pause that for a second because this be one of my major questions. Like, how do these men who have prior convictions or even accusations of doing anything to a child even have the pleasure of being around your kid? How do you ladies not, man, listen, y'all better roll some of that good CBD up and sit back and watch this story because it's gonna flip y'all out. But we gotta bring awareness and we gonna talk about it a little bit. And I hope some of y'all come up here and talk to me about it because at the end of it, I want to know, do y'all feel like once again the system failed this child? Salute. And salute to everybody in the chat that just pulled up.
He was accused of slapping his wife in the face in front of a child. While certainly not very Jesus of him, it doesn't make him a murderer. But if we dig a little deeper, we find more disturbing allegations stretching back to 2009 in Maricel County, sorry if I didn't pronounce it right, when Jeremy was charged with aggravated child abuse. Hold on to your heart. This is the part when the severity of the disturbing nature of this case heightens. Jeremy Williams was accused of dipping a 3-year-old boy's body into a pot of boiling water from the waist down, obviously causing the child serious burns. But Williams claimed the boy accidentally pulled the water on top of himself, and after 3 years of litigation, a jury acquitted Jeremy in 2012 due to lack of evidence.
Poured the water on himself. Man, people is crazy.
When I put down my shovel and started really diving into the past of Jeremy Williams, I found more information that really stained my mind. Police in North Pole, Alaska, have reportedly reopened a murder case from 2005 where a 1-month-old baby was murdered. She died from blunt force trauma. They think she was beaten to death. Her name was Nadia Trinice Williams. And as you probably guessed, her father was Jeremy Tremaine Williams.
Once again, how are these type of people let out on the street? How many times does one have to beat a kid, hurt a kid, sexually assault somebody before you keep them? Man, the system be failing us so bad. The system really be failing us so bad. And that's what I'm saying. It's to the point where they need to start taking accountability for their fuck ups. Period. Salute, y'all. Salute, Cam. I see you in the building. Salute, salute, AB, salute. Let's get back to it.
Keeping an eye on Columbus nearly 2 full days after the body of a previously missing 5-year-old was found, authorities returned to the street today where 5-year-old Kamarie Holland was last seen alive. Investigators appeared to be searching a house on Bowman Street in Columbus shortly before 5 o'clock this evening. Several unmarked law enforcement vehicles could be seen at a home on that street. Bowman Street is the area where Kamarie Holland reportedly went missing in the early morning hours of Monday, December 13th. Her body was found later that night at an abandoned house on 15th Avenue in Phoenix City. We're learning new details tonight about the man charged with capital murder in connection with Holland's death. 37-year-old Jeremy Williams has a history of arrests, but no convictions that News 3 could find. He was charged with aggravated child abuse in Russell County in 2009 after allegedly immersing a 3-year-old boy in boiling water. A jury acquitted him in 2012. Williams was arrested again this August in Columbus and charged with simple battery and third-degree cruelty to children. A police report alleges a minor child witnessed Williams slap.
Quick question. What is third degree battery of children or something? Whatever they said. What is that? Like third degree? That sounds like, this is just real vicious, right? Excuse me if I'm wrong, but third degree sound like, yeah, he deep off in them trenches when it comes to terrorizing children.
His wife in the face. Williams entered a not guilty plea in state court just last week. At a news conference yesterday, Russell County Sheriff Heath Taylor said Williams was also the suspect in the death of a 1-year-old in Alaska, but he was never charged in connection with that death. There are ongoing investigations into Holland's murder in Columbus and in Russell County. Yesterday, Sheriff Taylor said he will not rule out additional charges.
There are address links to Jeremy in Alaska at the Eielson Air Force Base, where Jeremy is said to have lived with Nadia's mother while she worked on the base. Jeremy was originally considered a suspect in the case, but investigators couldn't find enough evidence to convict him, so the case of 1-month-old Nadia Williams went cold. Until now. Furthering severe allegations towards Jeremy Williams, a police incident report obtained by News Leader 9 states that a 31-year-old unidentified female claims Jeremy Williams sodomized her the night before Kamarie Holland's body was discovered in Phoenix City.
We start tonight with breaking news. We're learning disturbing new details about a new sexual assault case involving the man accused of killing a 5-year-old Phoenix City girl. Now, according to a Columbus police incident report obtained by News Leader 9, a 31-year-old woman claims Jeremy Williams sodomized her the night before Kamarie Holland's body was found. The woman told police it happened at Williams' home on Dozier Street on December 12th. According to the report, Williams called the adult victim by Kamarie's name during the assault and told her he had taught a 5-year-old how to have oral sex. The following day, Kamarie's mother reported her missing. She was found that night in a vacant home previously occupied by Williams.
The unidentified woman claims the assault took place at Williams' home on Dozier Street on December 12th. She says she ended up at the accused man's house after having an argument with her boyfriend. With nowhere to go, she reached out to a friend who put her in touch with Jeremy. But while in his house, she started to get an uneasy feeling about him. But when she tried to leave, Williams allegedly blocked the door with...
Crazy. Somebody recommended her to go to his house. Dog, this world is crazy. This world is really crazy. So somebody recommended and gave this lady, this man number to go to his house. Man, listen, people will set you up.
With a deep freezer before grabbing the woman from behind and forcing her to perform sexual acts on him. Bizarrely, she claims Williams called her Kamarie's name during the attack and confessed to her that he taught the 5-year-old how to perform oral sex. My blood's boiling. The victim explains in the report that the only way she could escape was to tell Williams where he could obtain drugs. Williams left the house with the victim and went to the store where Jeremy allowed her to use the bathroom, but he made her leave behind her phone and belongings first. Luckily for her, she had a second phone on her that she used to call for help while she locked herself in the bathroom. She remained inside until Williams left the area. So how on earth could someone like Jeremy Williams gain access to another child? How was he able to set his sights on 5-year-old Kamarie Holland? Well, that is where this story will turn and swiftly kick you in the balls of your heart.
Man, get them likes up, y'all. I'm telling you, if you ain't got your shit rolled up, get your shit rolled up, because this story is fit to twist your mind. This is some sick shit that be going on in this world, y'all. We gotta save these children from these sick ass people, man. Salute to the chat.
You see, Christy Sipple may not be the innocent young mother she led us all to believe she was. There's information linking Christy and Jeremy to some kind of relationship, possibly sexual, and possibly drug-based. And it looks like Christy's not thought to be an award-winning mom. As a matter of fact, Kamarie Holland's father, Corey Holland, had custody of the 5-year-old at the time. Christy reportedly only saw her on the weekends, and that was supposed to be supervised. She also previously went to court to be charged with abuse of a fetus for allegedly taking drugs while pregnant with her youngest son. Due to health reasons and COVID, this separate court case has reportedly been postponed until later this year. But I also read that Sipple is facing a failure to appear charge for a felony case regarding the chemical endangerment of a child back in 2018. I'm not sure if this is the same case or not, but I thought it was worth noting.
As I said, the system failed this baby.
I'm Kamarie Holland's mommy, and she wouldn't want nothing in the world but to donate her choice to another little child that was in need because she was a very healthy child.
Oh, she looked like such a cute little girl.
She was a very sweet child. She was beautiful. Sweet soul. And this is, I seen this and I touched my heart, so I stopped. That's what she was, mommy. Let's help that mommy. She's like that. She's like that. We were at the gas station one time and we seen a family out there and one of the little girls didn't have shoes on and she said, "Mommy, we can help them, mommy, because I have so many pair of shoes at home, mommy. Let's give them my shoes, mommy." And of course we gave them her shoes because she's that caring. She had a heart. She had a spirit that she's been here before and she was a blessing. She is a blessing.
How are you coping?
I'm coping. I'm making it. The media's making me look like I'm an evil person, but I'm not. I'm a mommy, and I did not have nothing to do with this. She was my life. I lived for her daily. She was my only girl. I had 3 boys in her.
Was she your youngest?
She was my, no, I have one more under her. I have my son under her. And it's hard. It's hard. I don't know if I'm coming or I'm going, but I'm doing it for her.
Do you have any support? Do you have people on your side? Someone's helping you?
Ain't nobody on my side. They didn't even tell me about the balloon release today. They haven't even mentioned her funeral or nothing.
So will you get to decide that, or?
I don't think so. I think that's all Dad had custody of her.
Okay.
But you know what? I have my peace with her, and she's here in my heart, and that's all that matters.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I can't even fathom what you might be going through, but please know that our hearts and prayers are with you. And I know just at the station, we cover all kinds of news, but for whatever reason, just because of what happened, it has really hit hard for a lot of people.
And that's all you see over social media is her face. She was so loved. She was so loved.
Now she lived in Phoenix City.
Yes, she lived with Dad in Phoenix City, and she was with me. That Sunday I picked her up, and he prayed on her. I can't really talk about it. There's a gag order. So.
Okay. And we're not going to try to ask you to talk about that. Is her school doing anything?
I'm not sure. She was in school for literally 3 weeks.
For you to be her mama, you don't seem to know shit. First red flag. For her to be the mama, she don't know nothing. She don't know if the school goes. She don't know if she gonna make it to the funeral. Yes, Lady Bees. All these crocodile tears. It's crazy that y'all can already see she's full of shit. I'm glad y'all can see that already, that she's full of shit. And see, when I say jail is too good for people, I be talking about people like her and this man. Jail is too good for them. Salute, Jillian. Jail is too good for these type of people, man. And like I said, the state failed. How was she supposed to have supervised visits? How did this happen? If she only have visits on the weekend and they're supervised, how did this happen? Let's watch.
Weeks and then got kicked out because of coronavirus. Somebody tested positive in class. So we decided not to send her back. But she was so smart. She was just learning how to spell her name. She'd see a K somewhere. She's like, "Mom, that's Kamare." She was the best little girl ever.
So I understand she wanted to, I read somewhere.
The princess, she wanted to be a princess. You can tell her nothing. All my makeup ruined, but she wanted to be a princess. She can have it. She can definitely be.
What would you want viewers to know about your daughter?
She was just the sweetest girl in the world. You couldn't harm her. She was just sweet. You could not harm that little girl because she's so innocent, so smart. She was fantastic. She was perfect.
Well, my heart aches for you. And please know our prayers are with you. I know Tony gave you her card.
Yes,
So-
I dropped off some presents and I still have some more. I will bring because that's what she would want.
That's
Definitely
very
what
sweet of
she
you.
would want.
And is there anything that you want to say to our viewers about
Life's short. Definitely keep your loved ones close. You never know when it's going to be the end. And I'm innocent. I had nothing to do with my daughter's disappearance or murder. I would never.
If trailer trash was a person, I swear, just look at her. She's trailer trash.
Exactly. Like, whoever could do that is just disturbing. Very sick in the head. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No.
You like me. You like
At this point, we believe that the mother and the offender did have a relationship, not from a dating perspective, but did know each other. The mother has been spoke to. We're going to speak to her again. I don't know how she's going to turn out, to be honest with you. She may be perfectly fine. She may not be. But that's just part of the investigation.
On December 28th, Christy was arrested at the Circle K on Victory Drive at around 1 p.m. with the help of federal agents. And get ready for that heart ball kick, because here it comes. According to recent court records, Christy Sipple and Jeremy Williams came to an agreement to sell or rent out Kamarie for sexual abuse means. The exact amount the child was sold for, to my knowledge, has not been disclosed. But the judges presiding over the case have extended a gag order in all directions. So what you hear in this video will more than likely be all the information we'll get for a while. Kamarie's father, Corey Holland, stated, quote, "The amount of pain Christy has caused by ripping Kamarie out of our lives will never cease. We're glad to see that she's been arrested. We are one step closer to justice for Kamarie. We hope that justice is served. Christy should receive whatever the maximum penalty she can get. She's a monster. A real mother protects and would die for her children. Christy is a monster. My family and I will continue to wrestle with the loss of losing our angel, Kamarie." When talking about Christy Sipple, Russell County Sheriff Heath Taylor said, "She's been charged with murder during the course of kidnapping, murder during the course of rape, murder during the course of sodomy, and human trafficking." And a human trafficking warrant obtained by WRBL states that Christy, on or about December 13th of 2021, did knowingly subject another person to labor servitude or sexual servitude. She did agree with another person to pay her for sexual intercourse and sodomy with her minor child. It's also alleged that Jeremy Williams may face charges of capital murder, kidnapping, capital murder during rape, capital murder during sodomy, and production of child pornography. And to top it all off, I also heard a rumor that Williams is being charged with abuse of a corpse as well. Christy Sipple says, quote, "I'm a mommy. I did not have nothing to do with this." To which I agree. I believe you, Christy. I believe that you in fact didn't have nothing to do with what happened to your innocent daughter. And while innocent until proven guilty, and that's something I truly believe in, I also believe that you and Jeremy will be convicted in a court of law where you'll face the possibility of execution, something I think you both will enjoy. I know I will. It's a horrifying story, the death of a child, the sexual violation of a 5-year-old. No matter how many times something like this happens, to most of us, it's a level of unfamiliar evil, the actions of monsters. And if you ask me my theory, it's just a hunch. But I believe Kamarie Holland was murdered before the 31-year-old female victim was assaulted on December 12th. It might even be possible that the little girl had been a victim of abuse for longer than we realize.
Kamarie meant the world to me. Like, I would never be the same from this day on, but with all my family and friends, I guess they'd keep me strong. But Kamarie is everything to me. And now she gone.
Her pranksters, she used to do all kinds of prankster stuff to her brothers and her mother and all of us. She was an angel, and now she will live as our angel.
I have a lady friend that knew her very well.
Man, that shit terrible, man. Man, that shit terrible. Salute Jillian for becoming a member. Salute. Shut up, easy. Man, that was deep. This was in Columbus, Georgia. Yeah, this was in Columbus, Georgia. So, how do y'all feel about what I said about the system failing once again? Because it's like, first of all, why was this man ever let out of jail? Second of all, why was this lady left alone with a child that she had to have supervised visits with? Man, it be the system, and people always want to blame the people. Yeah, they take blame too, of course. But you got to blame the system at some point. The link in the chat if anybody want to talk about it. If not, I'll talk about it. Yeah. Facts. And that's the sad part, the real I Spy. This is happening to somebody, baby, at this moment. And I hate to cover stories like this because I really want to know. Why was this lady left alone with a baby she was supposed to be supervised watching? I really want to know why this man who got several degrees of abuse against kids is allowed out on the streets. At some point in the time, the system got to start taking responsibility for their bullshit. And that's just how I take of it. The system has to start being accountable for their bullshit. We got to stop saying, oh, that's just the system for you. Hell no, the system is made to protect. They supposed to protect them kids. It's crazy because I've seen kids get took from them for less. Let's talk about it. I've seen kids get took from them for less. The shit is ridiculous. The shit is ridiculous. And I'm going to make sure every little story I stumble upon like this, I'm going to put it out there. Because these babies deserve fucking better. These kids deserve fucking better. Salute Worldwide Bully. That shit is disgusting. And she looked like an old trailer trash ass white woman too. The case or the check? What check? Right. But it's crazy because, like I said, these grown people put this fear into these kids and it had them scared to tell. I'm telling you. Grown people put that fear up in them kids and had them scared to tell you. That's why it's good on building certain type of relationships with your kids. Don't have your kids so scared of you, so, afraid to talk to you. I'm very open with my kids. I want my kids to talk to me about everything so we can avoid stuff like that. Because as they said, they don't know if this little girl had been getting touched all this time or if this was the first time. Oh, facts, Latoya. Are they? Facts. Facts, Money Taya says, I hate it. It cringes my soul. It cringes my soul because when it's certain situations like this where the baby could have been saved, that's a major fucking fumble. You cannot, like I said, it's just certain jobs you cannot fucking drop the ball on. A police officer, you cannot afford to drop the ball. A brain surgeon, you cannot afford to drop the ball. When it comes to these kids, being a social worker and making sure these kids are safe, you cannot drop the ball. Right, AB. But I'm going to cover it. I'm going to make sure I get it out there. And I am, sis. I be looking up all them stories. Because for real, man, we got to do better. That's what I said I'm using my platform for, to do better, to make awareness. No telling who watching this video or who might watch it. For real, Jillian. Salute, Magnificent Tyler. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just want to do that little story. I was gonna talk about some Quando Rondo and stuff, but yeah, I don't really feel like talking about him. We just talked about him on Scout Show. Fuck him. Y'all know I'm King Von all day. Fuck him. But yeah, I will be coming back with some more stories soon. So don't even trip. This was a quick little live, but it was a nice little discussion. And I'm going to keep bringing these stories to y'all. Like I said, this story and a lot of these stories that I'm covering, I'm going to keep up with them so I can come back and give y'all an update. Like this case is still going on, like you heard dude in the video say. Right now we ain't going to get too much more information, but I will be following up with this story as well as the story yesterday with the 17-year-old that they had as the CI. I'm going to keep up with those stories. But thank y'all for pulling up to the ghetto where it's good. I just got off work. I am kind of tired. So the ghetto is closed for the night. But y'all know we open back early in the morning. Well, sometimes we be up in the morning, but sometimes we don't. But y'all know how I go. Salute. Remember, no hood rat formed against us will ever prosper. If you don't know nothing else, know that. You cannot stop winners from winning. Salute. Y'all know what it is. Skull gang or no gang or don't bang. Because, why the fuck even bang? It don't even make sense.
Hey, look, you bitches acting. I'm sick of all this capping. I'm the only bad bitch that's out right now and really rapping. You niggas soft, can't handle all this boss. I ain't mad, nigga. I just got that pimpin' in my top. Bitches running out of bars trying to keep up with me. If I ain't playing with your pussy, why you coming for me? You only doing all that shit because you want me to see. You can't stun on bitches that you really trying to be. Look, I'm getting money, you getting out of pocket. Talking cash shit, probably ain't even got no wallet. Now hurry up and clock in before I get the clocking. You up in your motherfucking head with this pot of real freak, bitch. Bad attitude, snatch a rich nigga ice if he acting cool. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. Yeah, man.
I still got one bitch, I'ma smack the wig off. And then I'ma change.